Okay, here we go. We're back for assignment number 3, the second set of scales. Um, the big thing that you want to watch out for is using the same hue for all 5 of the scales. We know tints are going to be our hue, fading to white because tints are hue plus white. Shades are going to be hue fading to black, so we've got hue plus black. Here are going to be tones, and that's where you're adding gray, so you're going to be adding both black and white. In this case, it's going to go to a lighter gray, and then in here, it's going to go to a darker gray. Here, this is similar to the third scale in the last assignment, where you start off with your hue, and then it fades to a color or a gray that's exactly the same value. Squinting, again, helps. You can also put it into grayscale in you can put it into grayscale to check it. So let's just decide on a hue. Now it needs to be fully saturated to start off with. And the reason is if it isn't, if it, let's say the S slider is down. Okay, so let's say we go with, let's go with orange. If the S slider is down, we are starting off with a tint, which means our shades can't be shades because there's already white added to it. Conversely, you go here, you start off with that color, you're going to end up with black already mixed in, so you can't get tints. Those will actually be tones. So make sure your S and B sliders are both at 100%. Now we know that we need to use the same hue for all of these. So let's go nuts with those. This is where you can actually delete most of the squares. The template's nice, and you can do it by hand with the squares, but I'm just going to use the blend tool. Saves us a lot of time. In fact, I should be able to get it into the 5 minutes that I'm allotted here with my videos. So, okay, white, because tint, hue to white. Shade is going to be what? Black. Lighter value. Now, orange is not a dark color. It's a little bit, let's see, I'm going to say, let's say 80. I think that's probably lighter. And I think, let's go 60. Let's go 40. Okay. So that's definitely a darker gray than that. That's a lighter gray than that. And now for the hard part, trying to figure out what gray that is. And you know what? I think I might just create a copy of that gray, and I'm going to put it right up next to my orange so that I can do this. So, you know, watch. If you put them next to each other, it's pretty easy to tell how dark or light something is. Okay, so if you squint at that, that looks pretty close. So I'm going to put that there. Okay, and then delete that one. So sure, we've got white, black, lighter gray, darker gray, and the same value gray. Next we go to our blend tool options. Make sure that that is set. Specified steps 8, sure, because we still had 8 in there, just like the last one. And then we go to our blend tool, which, gosh, I don't even know where it is on here. I always just, there we go. Okay, so here it is. And as it says in the parentheses there, blend tool W. I always just hit W. I don't really deal with this stuff over here. I just know how to get to it all with the keyboard. So W or there, click, and there you go. Now hit V to get you back to the black arrow tool. Click onto some place on the stage, and then hit W again. And then V, W, V, W, V to click the stage, and then W to blend the last two. And then if we look there, we are all set. And that's it. It's once you do the blend tool, it makes it pretty quick.